Okay, let's talk about just reducing the sensory load. When your nervous system is saturated, the answer isn't to push through. It's to reduce input wherever possible. You have an overloaded system. It needs less on its plate. A quiet room, dimmed lights, 5 minutes outside alone, the particular relief of no one needing anything from you for a few minutes. These do not need to be dramatic spa retreats. Sitting in the bathroom with the door closed is acceptable. Letting warm water run over your hands for a full minute. Standing barefoot on the grass outside and taking a few slow, deep breaths. Wearing noise-reducing earplugs while doing laundry. Not being on. The nervous system doesn't need, like I said, huge changes. It requires small, repeated moments of less, of the input stopping, even briefly. These micro pauses accumulate. They matter. They aren't indulgences. They're your body resetting and taking a breath. Because so much of your touch experience is kind of outgoing, your body in service of your baby, right? It's output. Touch that is given to you with no agenda, no need attached to it, no strings attached, can be magical. A hand on your back, a long hug, a gentle massage. Again, these aren't luxuries. They are direct inputs into the same oxytocin and vagal system that you're trying to regulate. Or maybe you want zero touch from another person, but one long warm shower. That's fine. You know you best. But make the effort to, again, slot this into your day, into the rhythm of your day, that you're doing something for you. Underneath all the sleeplessness and the relentlessness, there is a person who had a life, an identity, a self before your baby arrived. You don't need to abandon that self to be a good mother, contrary to so much of what's in our pop culture, where somehow being a good mom is equal to suffering, or the more suffering, the better mom. In fact, research suggests the opposite. A mother who retains some of her own identity, her own interests, her own friendships, her own inner life, is more emotionally available to her child, not less. So thinking about taking some time to connect with something that has nothing to do with your baby. This matters. And this is so personal to you. I think when I talk to my clients, the single most regulating thing another person can offer a new mother is presence. It's someone sitting across from you and saying, I see how hard this is. This is genuinely a lot, and it feels this way because it is this way. I think this is the single most important intervention I can do with my clients in private practice. It's always the first step. Moving towards the struggle, someone else seeing there, sitting with you, being present for your struggle without trying to make it better. Just being able to acknowledge it and let it be real. It actually changes how your nervous system processes it. A mother who feels seen in her experience carries her load differently than one who feels like she has to pretend the load isn't heavy. The weight doesn't actually change, but her nervous system stops fighting it. Human beings are not designed to do this alone. The village that we romanticize, the one that supposedly raised children together, it wasn't just a nice cultural tradition. It was a biological necessity. Multiple regulated nervous systems surrounding and supporting the mother-baby pair, distributing the load, taking turns holding the overwhelm, so no single person had to do it all. We have largely lost that village in our modern culture, and we are asking mothers and fathers to compensate for its absence by themselves, and that is not sustainable. I think that's part of the reason it's so essential to get ahead of these challenges, to anticipate your needs and have a plan for how to manage this. To me, this is the same thing as saying, yeah, I should probably buy diapers and bottles ahead of time and have them put away and ready to go so that when the baby has just pooped and is hungry at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm not just starting to figure it out. That is the same for your emotional needs, knowing that you're going to be able to get your needs met because you have a plan in place.